Welcome one, welcome all to the Multicultural Misfits podcast.
Cultural
You know what?
mulchis.
You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and give that another go. Welcome one, welcome all to the Multicultural Misfits podcast. This is your host, Audio AB. Right next to me on the couch, I have my wonderful co-host and executive producer,
Jordan.
and right next to him, I have my wonderful co-host.
It's Omar. I like the ponytail, dude.
And Gio came
Looking good.
looking real cute today with his ponytail and shit.
This is a part of my narrative that there are emasculating men out here.
Look at them. Look at my friend. He's wearing a ponytail.
my
What's
friend.
next?
He might as well
butt
be
plug?
Who only knows what he's wearing under there? Like Omar said, he probably got a butt plug.
Such a giant leap. It's a hot day. He put his hair in a ponytail. It looks good though, and you got the fucking the edge
so
up, man.
First it's a ponytail, then it's a butt plug.
And then
Next is
it's a
gender
dress.
reassignment surgery.
Then the balls are gone.
Huge leaps.
Huge leaps.
And then it's loving a man, embracing a man.
The worst sin of all.
Unforgivable in God's eyes.
Oh
like God would care. We're just a bunch of creatures. God's like,
I know.
yeah, fuck them, fuck the animals.
What do you
if
think I
want.
made
don't care.
buttholes for, bro?
Yeah,
It wasn't for just shitting.
we all got them.
Exactly.
got 'em.
If you can fit, get in there. No, I'm just
If you can fit, climb on in there.
climb on in there. No, I'm just kidding. Don't fuck
Oh
like
my
squirrels.
Nah, man. I mean, I feel like wouldn't God have bigger fish to fry? You know what I mean? Like little kids with cancer and fucking
Yeah.
trains being derailed and shit.
And
Yeah.
who his inventions are fucking. Let them fuck it. That's the point. Let them fuck each other.
Sometimes I
man.
wonder if he would be happy that we invented lube or something like that. Like shit like that.
I always wonder what lube
Does it make
feels
sex
like.
easier?
Lube is
Y'all ever
horrible.
used lube?
Yes.
I've
I like-
never
I
used
like it.
lube. Like slick. What does that feel like? Is it slick?
It's like you remember you get when you're little and you get in a slip and slide in somebody's backyard.
That's how your
dick is
dick
in the
feels.
slip and slide.
imagine that, but just for your dick.
That seems like a great time to be honest. You know, I heard this on another podcast. This is truly like $1 million idea. And not an idea, but it's $1 million area where an idea could be made.
Mm-hmm.
Male like sex toys. There's no male sex toys. We
What do
just
you
got
mean?
flat. We
What do you
just got
mean?
fleshlights.
Fleshlights, there's fucking whole like torsos.
But
and,
no one
like,
buys those. I'm talking about a
People
no-
buy
like,
them,
People
bro.
buy those,
but it's
Creepy-
expensive.
creepy
I'm talking
guys,
about
but
like something
that's
people
not-
could buy for like $45.
You could buy a
40 bucks
fleshlight
that
for 45
everybody
bucks.
will have.
You
You
could
could
get a
buy one.
fleshlight for 45.
But it's not good enough, guys.
What do you want?
Women have like vibrating things. They have like things that squirt water out at it
And they
stuff
cost
like
money.
this. Guys, I'm telling you, there's a crazy fleshlight out there that's going to be invented. That's going to absolutely kill it. It's going to be like the mouth or something like that.
I've never
It's gonna
tried-
be called it's gonna be called the mouth, and everyone's gonna know it. Like they know like a fucking rabbit or
So
something.
I've
like
never
that.
tried.
You know what I mean?
I've never tried a fleshlight, but I want to say like, how much better can it get than what it already is? Like how in
don't
terms of
know.
like that
Dude,
technology.
have y'all? So if y'all go on Twitter and like there's like a poppin' tweet, you know how under that like they'll be sponsored tweets or whatever because someone pays them to post some shit. I've been seeing one where it's like a sucker, and like you put it on your dick and it goes back and forth.
Yeah.
And it's like wet, and I mean I don't know how much it costs, but
They
it
got
seems
like a
better.
fucking stringy substance on there on their dick. I'm like, bro, what
Yeah.
did you put on that cucumber? Because they're doing it on a cucumber, and it looks crazy, and they're taking it on and off, and it looks like
is
like
it real
a-
lips?
It
No,
looks,
it's just like plastic.
what does it look like? It looks like a suction that you would put on the wall.
Yeah.
But there's an
Oh.
opening that you put your dick in, and
There's
it's just
nothing-
like zoot, zoot, zoot,
There's
zoot
nothing
coming out.
attractive about it.
No, it looks horrendous.
That's
Yeah.
just so strange. I mean, hey man, if somebody fucking plays with those, whatever, you're not hurting anybody. Do your fucking thing. I mean, I just feel like for me personally, it's just such a creepy thing though, because it's an inanimate object that you're fucking.
It is gross. Like a fleshlight, you look at one in the face,
It's crazy.
look at one in its mouth, dude. It's crazy
Oh,
looking.
my
Dude.
And it's even
God.
wilder because they have ones that like they get molds of people's pussies and like they make custom fleshlights like that.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
absurd,
this is
man.
true. So, some porn stars have their own like this is like homegirl's fleshlight, and it'll be
Yeah.
like a model of her exact pussy.
I actually think those are very popular.
Yeah, they're very
I
popular.
forgot how I came across one, but I clicked on it to see what other celebrities they had.
I don't know how I found this link.
I don't know.
I don't know where it came from.
I think it was an ad or something like that. And then I
Yeah.
went to the thing, and there's a bunch of them.
Yeah.
It's fucking this Pringles can, dude.
the
It's just a
porn
Pringles
ads-
can filled with a gushy thing.
The porn ads are the craziest ads. It'll be like Peter Griffin fucking Lois Griffin,
Yes.
but he'll have like a fucking 12-inch dick.
Yeah. And Bart Simpson's in the back like, oh.
Or actually, no, it'll even be worse. Sometimes it'll be like mother and son. Like it'll be like sometimes it'll be like they'll have Brian the dog fucking Lois or just,
Who
all
is
this little-
watching those?
the-
Really?
exactly.
know.
The most absurd shit that I'm just like, Jesus Christ, man.
Yeah,
Somebody's
there's like
fucking
a-
watching this.
Like a hot anime girl or something. Then I understand that there's porn made about her, you know?
Yeah.
But like Lois and Peter Griffin? You telling me someone who's watching Family Guy was like, you know what would be real fucking hot? If they just started fucking.
They just fucked. I just need to see
They
that.
never show that in any of these episodes. All these episodes, they never fuck.
Not enough sex.
Not enough sex. I need Chris Griffin fucking watching it.
I need incest and penetration.
Yeah,
the
they'll
evil
make
monkey in
Chris
there.
fuck Meg or some shit like that. It's like weird.
Who wants this?
I don't know who.
It's crazy,
Well,
man.
Think about it like this: if they're making it, clearly somebody wants
Somebody
it.
wants
They
it.
wouldn't
Wants it.
make it if nobody wanted it.
People are into some crazy things, man. The furries. Those people spend like thousands of dollars on these costumes to go to conventions and play pretend with other people in these costumes.
Yeah, man.
Hey,
kinda tight,
imagine
though.
how disgusting they are under there. It's got to be hot in that costume,
Oh
dude.
yeah.
It's strange, but like theirs is weird because they're not actually penetrating each other, right? Like they're in the costume and they're.
There's got to
fucking
be a
the
little
person
zip
next
where they
to them.
take their dick out of, right? Because if they're not
I don't
fucking, then what's
know.
the point of this?
Because they're having fun. They want to be an animal.
Yeah. No. I'm not hating on it, but it is silly, guys. Like,
It is
It is
crazy.
very
we
silly.
can't pretend that you're not looking like a serial character. That would be like on the cover of. They'd be dressed like a wolf, but not like a real wolf, like a cartoon
goofy
fun one.
wolf.
Yeah, like one with like blue fur and
Yeah.
stuff like that.
Tony the Tiger over here piping up some fucking chick.
Yeah.
Dude, speaking of silly characters, I saw this old woman get laid to rest. Right,
Oh my
boy,
God.
the old woman was laid to rest. Do you know what her casket was?
What?
It was a giant blue M&M.
Yes.
I swear to God,
way.
as if think of like a 6-foot man. Now think of him the size of an M&M,
Bro.
and they laid that down to the casket. That's like to size. So the entire casket is filled with this M&M, and then the bottom part is his legs.
And
the M&M has his hands like this, like Dracula, like he's sleeping with both hands in front of his chest, and he has a pile of M&Ms on his tummy. And apparently the grandma wanted to be laid to rest in
Yes.
this M&M casket.
and
that's
it's like
beautiful.
And it's is it the shape of an M&M or no? It's the shape of a regular coffin. But
It's the shape of a coffin.
Nah, I thought it was an M&M.
Actually, no. I think you're right. Yeah, but it almost looks like a coffin because of like it's the length
Yeah.
of a person. A
Yeah.
person fit. They didn't cram her in there.
shoved her in there.
They shoved her into a circle.
Bro, I don't
opening.
know. Why don't people do this more often? Why don't we get buried in silly things?
I agree.
Why does the casket have to be so
Silly
serious?
thing.
Yeah, I love this, dude. That's a fantastic idea.
Yeah, I don't want to go out in this fucking dry ass casket. I want to be something stupid.
You want to know why? Money.
That is true.
When you're
Yeah,
dead,
someone has to custom build an M&M.
exactly. They're
The
gonna have to pay
cheapest
for your
caskets
shit.
are like $2,000 or something. I
That
would
is
imagine.
crazy.
Yeah.
Caskets are a big business. When I went to El Salvador, like there's like a surprising amount in every single town. There's like a fucking casket store.
Yeah, it's kind of dark, but I guess you do need it.
You do need
do
them.
need
People
one.
die. I mean,
Yeah.
and they deck them out over there. They like decorate the shit out of them. They put
Yeah.
flowers and all kinds of stuff.
Hell
Look at
yeah,
shit here.
bro.
We just got. They look like doors.
Yeah,
They
no,
look like
over-
someone got 2 doors. And
They
put
look
them together.
Over there, they're
Stupid.
like
I
very
like it.
decorated. Like the graves are super decorated and painted up and stuff.
Yeah, yeah. We have like a very, very like sad vibe of like funerals. I feel like in other countries, it's like almost a celebration. Not that the
Yeah.
person died, but
Yeah.
just celebrating life and celebrating like the person's life.
Yeah.
I guess because they'll come in like dancing with them and shit, and they'll have like after funeral parties and stuff
Yeah,
like that.
bro.
Where they
They'll
all
drink
get
the
fucked
whole.
up.
Yeah, they'll just drink the rest of the
and
night.
just talk about stories.
I think it was I don't know if it was in India or somewhere in that region, but they would wrap them and then they would burn them.
I believe
Is
it.
it?
That's
India?
got to be a smell.
Burn
dude.
him.
Set him on fire.
He's dead. Who cares?
Cover him in tiki. I'm just kidding.
Chicken tikka masala.
Cover him in chicken tiki masala.
Now that sounds like a delicious meal.
and
right
let's
there.
have a meal off this casket, guys. Let's drop the accents. No one's around. Just kidding.
Drop the- we don't really sound like that.
It didn't really sound like that. That was a funny joke. No, but I mean, that's probably a cool way to do it. But they like you know how like the Irish or like whoever it was, they would put him out to canoe and send him
that's
off, and then
cool
they
as fuck.
shoot him with an arrow that's on fire.
That's
and set him
cool
on
as
fire.
fuck.
They got to be far away when they set on fire.
Yeah.
because I can't smell them, and I can't hear my loved one's skin like
Yeah, that's
Oh,
crazy.
like
the
I'm
smell
roasting
is-
s'mores.
Smell is probably crazy.
Yeah.
Speaking of the Irish or / Scottish, did I ever tell you guys about that movie Braveheart?
No, is that even a good movie?
It's an amazing
I
movie.
know it's iconic, but
Damn,
None
you
of-
are on a Mel Gibson run.
Mel Gibson's
Oh,
a fucking legend
Mel
and a
gotcha.
genius.
Mel gotcha.
Mel
So
gotcha.
this movie is about basically
Anti-Semitism.
No, it's not. It's not about
We have to kill the Jews again, and they're on horseback.
Paint your faces blue.
This is about like Scottish independence from the British, because like they're in
Okay.
the same land, right? Like they share the same land, but like the British view them as like second-class citizens. Like they just view them as
Yeah.
like backwards motherfuckers because they're still like
And they're kind of right.
they are kind
kinda
of right,
wrong.
but the Scottish are fucking cool as shit,
They
man.
almost got wiped out by potatoes. I'm good.
No, that's
Yeah,
the Irish.
Oh, that's
They
the
throw
Irish.
down. They're pretty
They're basically
primitive,
the
aren't
same.
they?
Yeah, they're the same.
But Okay, yeah,
Irish
so this movie's about the Scottish independence, right? And there's this guy named William Wallace, and he's the fucking independence leader, and you get to see his journey throughout the movie. He's played by Mel Gibson. Mel Gibson directs the movie. Amazing movie. The beginning of the movie, like, they go to basically, like, get together to, like, form a rebel group to fight the British, right? And they're going to meet these people in the house, and it turns out one of the people who in their group snitched on them. And he walks into the house. He's like a little kid with his fucking dad and brother. And he just sees a bunch of dead bodies hanging from inside the house.
Damn.
As like a 10-year-old. That's like the beginning of the movie. It starts like that. And then it just like progresses to where, like, you know, his dad and brother have to go away and fight in the war. And he's literally like 10 years old alone at home taking care of the farm, right?
You're the man of the house now, Braveheart.
Dude, for real. He's fucking taking care of the house. His dad and brother are gone.
William Wallace.
They come back.
Is that his name?
Yeah, William Wallace. Okay. Next scene, bro. Literally the next scene, like right after that, cuts to them carrying his dad and the brother on a fucking like a cart. A horse cart is dragging them, and their fucking bodies are all fucked up, and they're all dead. And he's just like, you know, over their bodies crying, the little boy. And then his uncle takes him and like takes him under his wing and shit. And then it cuts to the future, and then, you know, they're still fighting against the British, and he basically leads this resistance. But there's like a beautiful scene in the movie. At the end, I'm just gonna spoil it. Fuck it. The movie came out like 20-something years ago.
Yeah,
it's like a 60-year-old movie.
So the whole movie's about them just trying to like find independence, and like they kept getting like backstabbed by other Scottish, and they just keep getting fucked over by the British because the British are like, fuck no. So
independence? I don't think so.
Absolutely not, idiots. You savages. And then at the very fucking end, they're like at the final like wars for independence. And they're winning a little bit, and they lose a big one, and then the guy like runs away, and he gets caught by the British, the main character, Mel Gibson's character, and they're fucking torturing him. What they do is they have like this like vice thing that they hang him up on, and it pulls the top of his body, and then another part pulls the bottom, so it's like almost pulling him apart. So they're doing that shit. They're fucking flogging him, and then he's like on like a fucking like a metal board, or not a metal board. It's like a wooden. Imagine like an altar. He's like on an altar almost, and they're like have him laid out. And then there's a guy there who's just telling him, like, confess your sins and beg for mercy from the king. And he's like, fuck that, I don't recognize that king. He doesn't say that, but, like, he's
Mel
like,
Gibson, dude.
He's just sitting there, like, getting tortured. And, like, he doesn't say anything throughout the whole thing. And then he's like, he keeps trying to say a word. And then the guy torturing him is like, the president wants to say a word. And the whole crowd is
Let him speak.
The music is fucking, like, going up. And, like, it's getting emotional. And then, like, the fucking camera zooms in on him. And he's just like, freedom. He yells freedom at the top of his lungs. And they fucking cut his head off.
Yeah. God.
And then that's the end of the movie.
Bro, Mel Gibson loves his torture.
Oh, dude. He loves his torture
and his sins.
But he does it right, man. That shit was absolutely beautiful.
Wait, so you're telling me in Braveheart, they fight a big battle, they lose, and he fucking dies?
He dies. They catch him and then he dies.
That's a bummer.
He keeps getting sold out. The fucked up thing is he keeps getting sold out by other Scottish people because they're like, yeah, let's do this. Get independent from the British. And then they go and they tell the British, like, hey, fucking homeboy's going to be there, and there. Give us a bunch of land, like, so we have titles and shit. Fuck him, fuck the rebels. We'll be with you,
bro. There's so many stories like that of like people trying to gain independence or like trying to fight an oppressive power, and they're trying to help all the other oppressed people want to get together, and then they just fucking go behind their backs and rat on them.
Especially back then, bro. I'm just trying to get my family as high as I can, bro. That's all I care about. I need status.
You're gonna give me some status, right? You're gonna give me some money, and then I'm sure they get fucked over in the long run too.
Yeah.
That's fucking wild, dude.
The British suck.
Oh, the British are fucking
They have
horrible.
the worst, well, not the worst army, but their army is shit. They got weird things going on.
They got weird food.
What a terrible way to get tortured.
Ooh, recently I saw. So there's a tradition where two towns like fight each other to get a ball from one town to the other.
Oh my God, I've seen.
You saw that video?
Like actually fight?
Yo,
yeah, like they get. So y'all know rugby, right?
Yeah.
When you play rugby, you get in scrums where everyone basically like bows themselves together and they hold the line. And there's a video of both of the towns like meeting in the middle, and they're just scrumming up against each other, and they're meeting people over the top and just knocking each other out.
Bro. Oh my God.
And it's amazing.
Would you so imagine like a storefront.
Yes.
They're like in front of a store that they've covered up with wooden boards. So they knew this was going to happen. This is the meeting spot.
Yes.
So apparently they're supposed to take hold of the ball. So someone like imagine like the front of a store, and then it goes in a little bit, and then there's the door. Like a small little area where there's a roof. Someone is back there, or the ball is back there, and a group of people is like holding that front part, trying to make sure other people don't get into the front of the door, like the doorway, to get the ball. and they are fucking kicking the shit out of each other. They're punching the fuck out of each other.
Are there no rules or limits to what you can do?
No, those are the rules.
Like it, yeah.
Those are the rules.
You can punch and just kick or whatever you need to do to get the
people
ball.
in the face
As long as
as
you don't
hard
kill
as they
people.
can.
Bro, people are hopping on top of other people to run up to the one guy, and he's fucking kicking them. He's punching them, and he's even kicking people below him.
Yeah. He's
I
like
swear.
Thanos kicking them, too.
Yeah, like he
kicking
kicking
them
hard as fuck.
and then he doesn't give them a chance to even recover, gets in their face, socks them with a mean one. They're out conscious.
So, like,
They're
how many
crowd surfing out conscious.
How many people is this?
Bro,
Is it a whole
in-
town? Like
in this video, there's probably like 70 people.
Yeah, it's a good amount.
each town or 35 each?
I don't know. The numbers are kind of skewed one way, I think.
And imagine they're in the size of this room. Like,
Yeah, it's
right
not
here,
that
like
much
we did a
space.
square.
Oh, that's intense. Have you guys ever been like at a mosh pit or something like?
Yeah.
Or like in a really claustrophobic type area?
Yeah.
I do not like that shit, man.
It's like that, but everyone's fighting each other.
everyone's literally. They're not dancing to music. They're
worse.
literally
They're
fighting each other.
Not only are they next to each other, but you're for sure going home with a black eye.
Yes.
Because there were people like there's a crowd of people that are fighting, but there's also, like y'all said, the people that are jumping over them. Mm-hmm. And those are the people really getting socked.
Yeah.
Because they're coming up and like actually trying to make a go for it. And I don't know, bro. The shit's fucking wild.
It's called Pancake Day.
It's called. That's the name of the sport.
Yeah, it's Pancake Day.
Pancake
It's not a
Day?
sport. It's just a day.
That's
Crazy.
crazy.
It's just a holiday.
What a misleading name, huh? Like
Yeah.
Pancake Day.
Well, it's
They-
because
they
you're getting batted.
You're getting batted pretty bad.
They get me hyped up. I'm thinking there's gonna be pancakes, but it's just fucking getting the shit kicked out of you.
Knock the fuck out.
Motherfucker, I'm here for flapjacks, and y'all are punching each other.
Just kicking the shit out of
It's
me.
a tradition that's been around for maybe over 100 years.
Oh my god! And I
Oh,
saw
wow.
aftermath pictures.
Yeah.
I saw the picture of the winner. Surprisingly enough, he didn't look that bad, but he had 2 black eyes.
Yeah.
But other people, like,
Fucked up.
they look like legitimately they went home with no teeth.
Oh my god.
One of the dudes got kicked in the face twice, point blank, right in his face. Like,
Oh.
no mercy. They're not trying to hold back, like, as hard as he could. Kicked him with a boot on.
Jesus.
Bro.
Yo, it's
Man,
brutal.
the fucking I was gonna say the medical bills, but they're fucking in Europe. They don't have medical bills.
They don't have medical bills.
They just
I-
fucking
They
just
just
walk
go
in and
there.
say I'm hurt, and they fix them for free.
The
Yeah.
hospitals are backed up around that time of year. People are out there fighting each other
Yes,
to
bro.
death for a ball. What do they win? Just bragging rights?
I think that's all it is.
That's crazy.
Over another town.
Bro, I don't know, man. You look at that type of stuff and you're like,
What's
like
the word is?
if you get down to a primitive level, that's some man shit. But also, like, I don't wanna go do that.
Yeah.
How can an adult man be like, yes, we gotta,
Pancake day.
we need the ball, we gotta keep the ball.
Especially because they're probably not getting paid, and
No.
if they are, it's very very little.
I think it's just bragging rights, bro. I think you're just
It's
getting some
straight
local
up
pussy.
Straight up, we fucking beat you.
Oh, no, it's not called
You're getting the
Pancake Day.
ladies and you're getting some recognition for the weekend, and then that's it.
You get some ladies, you get recognition for the weekend.
That's it, bro. And then you just go home and you deal with your fucked up face.
I mean, they're probably English. Their face is already fucked up.
Yeah,
It's
they're
hilarious.
If you look at some of the faces in those videos, they look crazy.
And I bet some of those people are like, they have real jobs. They probably
They got
went to an
kids.
office job afterwards. Like, you were part of the scrum, man.
You're part of the scrum, man.
Yeah, part of the scrum.
That shit was fun, eh?
Shit was fun, wasn't it?
They probably raise kids that bite people.
Yeah, bro, it's got to be a bad place down there. I can't get down.
Bro,
I
it's
can't get
crazy.
down with it.
That country is insane. man.
I don't. What's he doing? He's biting.
He going
Sorry
crazy.
to interrupt here. My dog was fucking misbehaving. I had to fucking.
He knows he got in trouble too.
I'm
He
not-
sat down.
I'm not sure if that was heard on the microphone here. I
It
just
was heard
scolding-
like an echo.
I was scolding my dog.
He was fucking up the blanket.
You got to let them know when they fuck up, man. Because, like, so right now he's new. For those who didn't listen to the last pod, we just adopted this dog. So the more comfortable they get, the more they test the boundaries with, like, let me see what I can do and not, like, let me see, like, what I can do that they might be comfortable with.
Yeah.
But you got to let him know if you don't like the shit that he's doing. So I just be letting him know. Or, like, if he, like, tries to mouth me or something, I'll be like, hey. And I'll fucking put him in his cage for, like, 10 minutes. And a little
Yeah.
timeout. And he'll just be all fucking sad and shit. And I'll let him out just to, he just needs to know, like, the shit that he can and can't do.
Yeah, you got to give him. You got to set the tone. If
Yeah.
like the vibes can't be too happy. He can't be in there fucking things up like this is awesome. This is great.
Yeah,
You
exactly.
gotta shut it
I
down.
want.
Like, hey, stop! You can't do that. He's okay. All right, now I know. Yeah, people think like you just gotta smack the hell out of dogs.
No.
Honestly, you just gotta make a loud noise.
Yeah.
and they'll stop and be like, oh, okay, sorry about that.
Hey.
Like, now he's mad.
Yeah.
He's like, fucking yell at me
You
again.
think he wants to get down with that blanket? He's on top of a piled blanket. You think he wants to fuck it?
Nah,
probably.
he ain't that. I mean, from the look of his, not to sound weird, but I'm looking
No,
at his
from the
dick. Not to sound weird, but I'm looking at his dick, and
look at that dick.
his dick is not very hard, so I don't think he wants to fuck it. I think he wants to get out of the cage, is what he wants.
Oh,
Man.
he wants to fuck around and play.
I think the
dude.
food probably ran out.
Yeah.
It's been 20 minutes.
Yeah, because I gave him a little. So for those who have dogs, I recommend you guys get these like Kong toys. So it's like a toy that has like a little circle opening, and you can put in like treats in there or whatever, and then it takes them about like 20, 30 minutes to actually get to the inside of it because they have to like lick and like angle the fucking thing to actually get in there.
Yeah.
So those things keep them occupied for a decent amount of time. But when they're done, they're just like, he keeps bringing it up to me because he wants more. But nah, it don't work that way. Ain't no free rides in this fucking house.
Yeah, he's like, more? Can I get more? Yeah, it's funny. I mean, like, because they have it so great. We just put the food in the bowl for them. They smash it, and then they just fucking try to come out.
Oh, yeah, man. They have it fucking nice. They just fucking chill.
Yeah, he's like trying to.
Should we let him out? What's he going to do?
No.
What's he going to do? He'll come up to us and start trying to get up on the couch and shit?
Yeah, he'll probably just get a little excited because we're all talking, and like he'll want to play. He's very playful. He always wants to play.
Poor guy.
I think it's probably because it's people here that he's never met.
Yeah, that too. He wants to like, like snuggle up on you guys and shit.
New smells and shit.
Dude, have you guys seen so South Park actually came out with like a new season recently, and they did an episode on fucking, and I'm glad they did this. It was about Prince Harry and his fucking wife.
Yeah.
And
I haven't seen it yet. She wasn't happy about it.
No, she was not happy. They were basically just slamming them. The whole episode was basically just like making fun of them, saying that they are pretty much attention whores who are just like, leave us alone, we don't want attention. But then they fucking make books and they have TV shows and podcasts, and they're just like, leave us alone. It's like, what the fuck do you really want here?
Yeah.
I do kind of side with them a little bit.
Only because why
Fuck
do
them,
people care so
man.
much?
It's because, so what the queen was basically saying, she was going to like cut them out the family. So they were going to have no money.
I mean,
so we got to raise money somehow.
but don't go say, don't talk to me about it. I don't want to talk about it, blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? And then go do interviews and like tell all.
No, don't. I won't talk to
TMZ.
you about it. I will talk to who I want and who will pay me the right amount. That's who I will talk to.
I mean, listen, I don't blame them either.
I'll do it.
I think that they were in a fire scenario.
Yeah.
They're living under this monarchy, which is absolutely crazy in 2023 or 2022. They did this last year.
Yeah.
What was it, 2021? Anyways, they said, you know what, this is too much. I can't do this, and they fucking dipped and went to America and just had fun in L.A. I mean,
I don't blame them.
They have a great story. The guy's fucking, what is his grandma? No, his mom.
It's his grandma.
They're
His
just
grandma's the
annoying.
queen.
They keep showing up, and I'm just like, who
I don't really
really
see 'em.
Who
I would do
really
it too,
cares?
though. I would
who
do it.
really cares about their story?
Bro,
Who-
people care.
You know what's
I'm just
crazy?
surprised
Too
that
many
people do.
You know how many people watch that fucking bitch's funeral? You know how many
that
people
fucking bitch's
You know
funeral.
how many people watch like
That
the
dead
the
bitch.
marriage and shit? That goddamn dead bitch.
Bro, you
People
know,
crying
They say
watching the-
more.
She's a bad lady, though.
It's more Americans that care than English people.
No way, for real.
I swear to
Why?
God, it's more Americans.
Why do we care? How are people waking up at fucking whatever it was, 7 a.m. to watch that shit?
The queen is dead.
Yeah, the queen is dead. Dude, there was a line that was like 23 hours long for them to go meet the queen, who's dead, at the casket. I don't know what they do. They're probably like
They just
fucking
look at
50
her.
yards away from her. It's like, that's a casket. I see it there. And then just walk back home.
She ain't even in there.
It's wild, man.
There ain't no way she's in there.
We
Unless it
care
was
too
open.
much about the wrong things, dude.
Absolutely,
I mean, it's nice.
man.
It's just they like the weddings and like, oh, she's a prince. She's like an actual princess.
Yeah.
Like that's what they like about it. They like the identity of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I've heard like St. Patrick's Day is not that popular over there in Ireland, but it got so
Really?
popular because it's popular here. Now they make it a big deal over there.
Oh, okay.
Because we make it a big deal.
Because I've seen videos of it over there.
No,
It's
now they throw
wild.
down. Any excuse they have to throw down, they'll throw down.
I've heard the same thing about pizza, like in Italy. I've heard like pizza over there was like people had it every now and then, but it wasn't like a whole there wasn't whole places just for fucking pizza. It was like a menu item that you had like here or there, right? But like became so big in America that they're just like, all right, now let's have places here, and like actually that just serve pizza.
And now, like, there's so many pizza spots that only serve pizza. Now you could track your pizza. Come to your house.
Oh,
you
man,
can see exactly where your driver is.
Domino's shit is ridiculous. You can see where your driver is. You can see the name of their firstborn child and shit, bro.
That was smart, honestly, of them to make that like super customer service heavy thing where it's less about coming into the store and it's more about just like you're gonna get your shit
Yeah.
at a cheap rate and it's gonna be there fast as fuck.
I'm trying to think of, do I really fuck with Domino's the most out of anyone right now?
The craziest
I like the
part
pizza
is,
tracker shit, man.
I think out of all of them, the taste wise, I fuck with Papa John's.
Papa John's is
even
good.
though he's
Papa
a real
John's
son
is
of a
wild.
bitch.
Papa John's a little racist.
He is a little
He's
racist.
a little
that he
racist.
is. That he is.
But his pizza's good.
Yeah.
My man's going wild.
Rocco.
But I don't know. I fuck with Domino's taste-wise. I'm always going to be a Pizza Hut boy in my soul. I love Pizza Hut.
Pizza Hut, man.
To
Pizza
death.
Hut, because they do the pan style pizza shit. I can't fuck with it.
I love it.
And the workers at Pizza Hut probably care the least out of any other job in the
Yes.
entire world.
Oh
Yes.
my god, dude! Yeah, I saw a Reddit thread, and it was from fast food workers, and they were basically just saying like, the dirtiest places that they've worked at, and like the most upvoted one was like people saying they worked at Pizza Hut, and they said Pizza Huts are gross.
I wonder how gross you can get. It's just like 5 ingredients.
Yeah, but they
Cheese,
probably don't clean
it's bread.
shit.
It's pepperonis. It's
veggies,
some oil. That's it. Like everyone's kind of getting. Sometimes you get some pineapple, but most people are getting just that. Like
some people get Supremes.
You think they just never wash their hands? That's probably it.
They probably don't wash the shit that they have.
Yeah, never, a lot of the other stuff, like, cause the thread on Reddit will like keep going and going and going, like the one sub thread or whatever. Mm-hmm. So like people kept commenting on the Pizza Hut one, and people were saying that they had like a lot of rat droppings. They had fucking like exterminators coming all the time, but like. The fucking bugs would still be there and shit.
Craziest part is, I'm sure most restaurants have rats. Because I think that's just one of those things, like, you can't take the food home. The food has to stay there. And the rats got crazy noses. They're going to smell that shit.
Did you guys ever see those fucking, it was like videos floating around like in the early 2000s of people going to like fried chicken places, and then they get like a fucking like a fucking fried rat in their shit.
Yeah, dude, a finger like.
How does that happen? Does a rat fucking slip into the fucking shit and
into the batter? Oh no!
Oh no!
Maybe, bro. Yeah, I've heard. I mean, like those grease pits. They're supposed to clean those out like 3 times a day or something, and they never clean them out.
Yeah.
So those things get filthy, and I wonder if they even like truly cover them up. I mean, a rat. They got little hands. They know what they're doing. They're smart.
They know what they do.
They pop open that lid. They think there's some food in there. They get in there. They get fried like the fucking chicken.
Yeah. That is, bro. That's fucking true, bro. When I worked in fast food, we never cleaned the grease.
Oh, dude.
We never cleaned it or changed it.
The fuss I would make.
And I was there for a month.
You're lying.
Never?
I didn't see it.
So
That's
Wendy's,
disgusting,
you worked at Wendy's, right?
Yeah.
So
they could have changed it when I wasn't on job.
Maybe they did it overnight. Let's hope.
Was it is a flat top grill?
Yeah. Yeah. Because that's where I worked.
Where would the grease, like, where would it go? Because it just coats over time. And like
you scrape it off. Like you push it off.
You just scrape it, but you wouldn't actually clean the fucking thing.
I never cleaned it. I never cleaned shit when I was there.
Yeah, you just scrape the grease.
Yeah, you would scrape it towards you. And it had like a little grease, drain.
Man, so were you making like some crazy ass fucking burgers?
Oh, yeah. If I knew somebody that was going to eat, I would go crazy. I would go wild.
That actually sounds kind of fun.
What can a fast food worker do to make the burger go more crazy? Like, what can they put on there?
Mad salt. You can go mad salt.
Like, you just choose the right, like the best looking piece of lettuce too and shit like that.
Yeah, you could do that. And you spend more time making it and shit like that. You can go crazy with more sauce if they want a lot of sauce on it.
Yeah, because if they don't give a fuck, they'll just smash that shit together, dude.
And we had the fresco sauce at the time, the little queso fresco at Wendy's. Man, that shit was fun.
Oh, so did you get free? You're pretty much eating for free.
No. You still paid.
It's fucked
Are you still
up.
had to pay?
Yeah, it was maybe like 60% off.
That's still fucking 60% off Wendy's. That's probably gonna come out like $2.
That's what I'm saying.
I know how much you paid for this, and it was literally 2 pennies.
Exactly. and I'll probably just make it and just hold it to the side for me.
Yeah.
Like if I was hungry.
I mean, because like managers, I'm sure they wouldn't give a fuck, right?
They didn't care.
Technically, you were supposed to pay for it though.
Man,
yeah.
I remember I used to work at a frozen yogurt place. I actually worked there with Omar. He got me the job.
Yeah.
And dude, we wouldn't do shit, man. Like we would just sit in the back all day and. Like whenever I'd work with Omar and we worked with like these 2 other chicks, but usually it would just be like 2 workers at one time, so they'd alternate. So like I'd be in the back, I'd bring my computer, I'd fucking watch fucking Netflix on my computer. The other coworkers would do the same shit, just watch Netflix and shit.
Yeah, dude. And the manager there was absolutely terrible because he would leave the keys, bro. It would just be like one of us or 2 of us in charge of the entire building until it closes from like 2 p.m. or like 3 p.m. or whatever till closing till like 9. There'd be 2 17-year-olds running a frozen yogurt shop.
Was it busy?
I mean, because we live in Houston. So, like, there are definitely times where people want frozen yogurt when it's hot. But there are definitely, like 5 months where no one wanted any frozen yogurt.
So
there was a good 3 months when it was really cold but it would be dead.
In the winter, it's fucking dead. But
like
in the summer,
5 people the whole night.
Spring and summer or, like, warm winter days, it does get busy. But, dude, it never got, like, slammed when I was there because I only worked there for, like, the winter for, like, a few months. But, like, when the days when it was slow, I mean slow by like less than 10 customers the whole day.
Yeah. Like you're chilling for like 45 minutes in between people coming in. Like literally nothing to do. You're just in the back.
That sounds like an amazing job.
And there's a camera. It was fantastic.
And even then it's so easy because they're putting all the toppings on themselves.
Yeah.
And you
they would just make a mess though.
They would make a mess.
But that's all.
The cleaning was a little bit of a bitch, but it wasn't too bad.
Yeah.
What a joke of a place. Like working at like a buffet or some shit. It's just y'all just go do whatever y'all want.
You know what's a real joke of a job? The kiosks at the mall.
Yeah.
They are doing nothing.
Dude,
at all.
Do you remember? I think you were with me, Omar. We were in the mall for some reason, and like, you know how those guys always try and get your attention, the kiosk people?
Yeah.
Dude, this guy, he goes up to you and he daps you up like he knows you.
Yeah.
And then, you had the most bewildered look on your face. You're like, what? And
Where
then
your hands been, dude?
And then he was like, "Hey, come check out these shoes." And then, we didn't go, but you were just like so bewildered. Like he just walked up and dapped you up like you knew him for years.
Yeah, you want a custom his and hers tee? What do you think? Because what they want you to do is feel bad about walking away.
Yeah.
Just like homeless people. They get out there and they bring their kid.
Just like homeless people.
They have a stray dog.
It's for real, bro. But like it's they're not homeless people, obviously. But like it's a tale of all this time. Like they get you like to sell the thing. They try to guilt you into not walking away.
Yeah,
Yeah.
of
The
course.
longer they can keep you there, the more they can convince you. Just come on, spend $5.
Yeah,
Come
just
on.
a little
do
bit.
it. It's okay.
Yeah, like the shoe cleaning guys. Oh my god.
I think
what's
it was some of those dudes.
The worst ones are women at like dude cologne kiosks.
Oh, I
Oh
feel so
my
bad.
those are the hardest ones to walk away from.
Yeah, honestly, all kiosk workers are attractive, men or women, because
Yeah.
they'll have handsome dudes out there. Like, you want to try this? What do you think? You like this?
Nah,
What do you
for
like
leather.
it?
Or you guys ever see this?
For mud.
The sticky thing, the fucking thing that's a little like a.
Oh, those are cool.
It's like a
man.
little
Yeah.
sticky thing. They have like a little glass thing on their kiosk, and they throw it at the glass, and they get it, and they're like, "Check this out, check this out." They're just
Yeah.
doing it. Imagine just sitting there all day. You're just fucking throwing the sticky thing in the glass. That's
And
your
no
job.
one wants to come check
You
it
have like
out.
a little robot puppy, just like walking around. Bro, those were so cool though, because it would be like the shape of a hot dog, and they throw it at the wall, and it would turn flat like Jello, and then it would come back, and it would turn back into the hot dog. And I'm like, all right,
You might have got me.
you might have got me. How much is that? And then they'd be like $16.99.
It's always some
then I'm like,
stupid
no.
amount of money too. It's like, are you guys
Yeah,
getting commission off of this shit?
I wonder how much they're getting paid because they're really doing nothing. Like, I've gone to Katie Mills so many times because it's kiosk galore at Katie Mills.
Yes.
Everywhere there's kiosks. Like for every store, there's probably like 2 kiosks.
Yeah.
And I'm like, how are they paying these people? Because this woman is not talking to anybody at all. Because some of them, they'll take their job kind of seriously, and you could, like, they're really handing out the perfume samples.
Some of them are watching movies.
Yeah, some girls are just like 18 years old. They have their leg crossed, and they're looking down at their phone, and they're just like browsing.
Pretty much.
Just browsing Twitter.
Yeah, I think they probably just get paid minimum wage, which is I think still $7.25, which
They
is
probably get
ridiculous
commission.
because I made that about when I got my first job, which was almost 10 years ago. That's
Yeah.
fucking crazy.
And I got my cut on top. I got my tips. You know, I might have gave a few people some free frozen yogurt for extra
Bro,
$5.
I always gave people free shit,
Yeah,
man.
there was like this wealthy family that would come in with their 2 kids. Do you remember that? And they would always tip like 20 or 40.
Are you talking
Oh,
about
that's
the Greek?
tight.
Those Greek people?
Yeah, those Greek people. They would come from River Oaks.
It was like these affluent Greek people would come in, and they had a food truck, right?
I think so.
They owned a food truck, and we would always do this deal with them where like we would let them get the yogurt, and we wouldn't charge them, and then they would just give us like $40 a tip.
Oh, I would do that.
Yeah.
Well, I
Hell
wouldn't
yeah.
do that all the time, but
They
I
would
would
get a
do that
fuck
lot.
ton.
We
But
would
like,
let
I
them
don't
get
give
a
a
lot.
shit. It's not my yogurt.
yeah, hell yeah, it's not my
And
yogurt.
I'm getting money.
Yeah. And somewhere there's some franchise owner that entrusted this business to a manager who entrusted this business into 2 17-year-olds.
I know.
And we're giving away their stuff.
We're giving away their free yogurt.
Yeah.
It doesn't sound like it's my fault.
It doesn't, bro. Don't pay me minimum wage and expect me to run your entire business. Are
Yeah,
you
I-
crazy?
bro.
I honestly think if I was paid a little bit more money, I would have had a larger sense of responsibility.
Yeah. I think it's what a lot of employers don't know these days. Because even for like, you know, like college level jobs or like high level jobs where you do need to have a skill, like if you get paid better, you will put more pride into your job and things like that.
Yeah,
know,
you
it
have-
really does start at management.
There's more skin in the game, you know what I mean? Like you have more there's more for you to benefit from if you're getting paid better because it's like, all right, I'm getting paid better. Maybe I can get paid more than what I'm already getting paid, which is
Yeah.
already a lot.
Yeah.
It's like, let me keep doing this and doing this and doing this.
You just take pride in your shit. You take care of them. They don't want to let you down. So you like, he helped me out. He gave me a good raise. Like, let me do my job correctly. Instead
Let
of
me
trying
do
to,
this right. Let me not give shit away for free.
let me not give shit away for free. You know, if they would have just given me 10 an hour, I wouldn't have given that Greek couple that
Man,
yogurt.
speaking of giving shit away for free, I remember one time I was in Los Angeles, and this homeless dude, I was young, I might have been like 13, and we were like on these, all the malls out there are outside because the fucking weather's good, so they don't have any fucking, everything's outside. They don't even have fucking AC over there in a lot of places.
Yeah,
So
which is a hazard.
it can be when it gets too fucking hot.
It's fucking hot. It's a hazard.
So I'm walking around in this outdoor mall, and it's like an outlet mall. This big dude like comes up to me. I'm not sure if he's homeless or fucking whatever, but he's like this really big black dude. He looks kind of disheveled. Turns out he's not homeless. He's not homeless. He has this thing that's like give money to like, you know, the blind or the deaf or some kind of like charity, and it's legit or whatever. So I'm like, okay, I'll give him some money. And I give him my wallet, and like he's like, oh, come on, give like $5 or whatever. And I was like, I don't know. He's like, come on, $5. I'm like, all right. But I get out my wallet, and I can't find my $5. I only have a 20.
Oh my god.
Oh, that's a tough pickle.
So then I fucking gave him the 20. I was young, and now I would not be bullied into doing
Yeah.
that shit.
Yeah.
I give him the 20 and I walk away and I just felt so horrible. I was like, oh man, I just lost my fucking 20.
And like, you were how old?
I must have been. I was young, dude. I was like 13 or 14.
Bro, $20 at that age?
That's a large amount of money.
That's $100 at this age, bro. More. That's more.
Shit hurts.
Yeah, that's $500 in today's money.
Oh no, I can't buy candy.
You could buy whatever you with $20, bro. That's a fantastic weekend. If you go out and splurge.
Yo, that's a crazy weekend.
Yeah, you go flex at Hot Topic. You go get yourself that boobies bracelet you've been looking at.
Your food is covered. You go to McDonald's or some shit, get some shit for like $1, $2.
And back in the day, it was $1 flat. It was like like 108. You know what I mean? But you find 8 cents wherever.
Yeah.
At that age, sometimes you got 8 cents on you because you know something's gonna cost $1.
What me and my friends used to do is we'd be even cheaper than that. So we'd pay the $1 for like the McDouble, right? We'd eat pretty much the whole thing, and then we'd get like one of our eyebrow hairs, put it in there, bring it back to McDonald's, and be like, "Hey, we found a hair like in our burger. Like, can we either get like a refund or like another burger?" And they would give us. They didn't give a fuck. They would just give us another burger, and then you'd get 2 burgers for the price of one.
Yeah, they don't give a motherfucker.
And we did it all the time.
They don't give a motherfucker. I do remember doing that. I don't think I ever did it. I'm too scared. I couldn't go back to their face and be like, "Hey, give me another." But you know,
I'll be horrified. I'll be scared at any age of doing that.
But honestly, if I could have gone back and like put myself in the employee's perspective, I would have done it because they don't give a shit, bro. They see the burger, they're like, "Oh, there's a hair in it. Okay, I'll make you." It takes literally 15 seconds.
Yeah, they probably wouldn't even like double check. They'd probably be like, "Oh, hair burger. All right, cool, whatever."
Yeah, we already got 8,000 ready to go. We cooked all of them in the morning. This is what we're gonna sell for the rest of the day. We're just hanging out.
I remember like opening the burger and showing them the burger with the fucking eyebrow hair and be like, "There's a hair."
You don't fucking believe me?
And they just give you another burger,
bro. We were some little shits. There was a mall near our house that we would just absolutely terrorize, like Malcolm in the Middle, dude.
Dude. I
would run around that place and treat it like it was our house, and mom wasn't home.
There was this one section of the mall they were working on, and I guess it was like under construction, but it was still inside the mall. But so there wasn't like, it wasn't like a bunch of like jackhammers and shit. It was just like couches and stuff that they were moving in to like change the area, but the area was like sectioned off. But they didn't have it sectioned off very well. So what we would do is we would just go over and like basically climb around it and then go in and we'd flip the couches upside down. We'd grab the cushions and we'd throw them everywhere. We'd fucking grab we'd push over plants, like potted
a mess.
Potted plants with actual soil. We'd push them over. They'd fall. The soil would get all over the ground. We'd fucking
and then some poor Paul Blart would see us and be like, "Hey, what are you doing?" And we'd run away from him, and we'd take him for a jog, and we'd get him exercising.
And every time we'd never get caught.
Never get caught, dude. What are they gonna do? They're not gonna catch 13-year-olds, dude. 13-year-olds have the stamina of a cheetah, dude. We could run forever.
Oh my!
There's no adult that's gonna catch a bunch of 13-year-olds,
especially when there's that many of you. Like it's gonna be hard to catch even one.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you're outnumbered for sure. You see like 4 14-year-olds running away like full speed. What are you gonna do? You go catch one of them? There's no way.
That shit is hilarious.
I know. Let them all go.
I know if y'all just got away and they just look at the room like, what the fuck happened in here?
Oh, dude.
What the fuck?
I'm 100%.
The thing is, it wasn't a one-time thing. We did it regularly. Like we would go back and fuck it up like every week or so. That was our thing on the weekend. But we were causing mayhem with that. We were running game on that mall.
We would like jump fences into apartments to open the door to like get into pools and stuff like that.
Oh,
we knew nobody at.
So y'all are the reason why that mall is shutting down.
Yeah, maybe, bro. Honestly, that's true, dude. The mall we're talking about is West Oaks,
bro.
And West Oaks is getting shut down. I heard it was mostly due to theft.
Yeah,
because they're not gonna sell shit if people are stealing the expensive stuff.
Bro, the fucking Exclusive Taste got shut down because they were like, people keep stealing shit.
Bro, and
they're dumb because they made it right by the door.
They did, bro. Yeah, I saw people steal from there 3 different times.
Yes,
and it was just like a grab and run type of thing. Where like they're not walking in like, give me the money. They're just like, it's an expensive place where they sell expensive shoes, expensive clothing, stuff like that, and like bracelets, whatever the fuck. And so people just walk in, grab like a stack of jeans, and run out. I saw people. I probably told y'all about this, but I saw it was like maybe 8 dudes run into Macy's. Grab, you remember how they, Levi's area. No one goes to malls anymore. But like, there's that one like table where there's all the Levi jeans.
Yeah,
and all the different colors and shit. They're all stacked up. They each grabbed as many as they could hold. Like shit's falling out. Like as they're running away. That's how much shit they had. Clumps of jeans, all 8 of them, run out into a car. They all get in the same car
and disappear.
Just skirt off. And the fucking workers just like, oh.
Well, they can't really do anything.
They can't do anything. Yeah, the cop can try to get him, but like. Imagine who they're hiring at West Oaks.
Exactly.
Nobody who cares.
But what's the cop supposed to do too? If there's 8 of them and the guys are in a car, are they gonna take them on a car chase? Like what the fuck?
Put some Levi's.
You expect me to go out on the street and chase these guys down?
The most he can do is call the actual cops, report the license plate if he even sees it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Otherwise, those guys are just gone and they have all those genes. But I mean, what at the end of the day, what do you do with like, let's say if it's like a really small pair, like 30-30 waist, what the fuck are they supposed to do?
You probably just sell them.
I mean, they
Maybe-
for sure
maybe
got
just
some of
sell
those
them.
because they didn't look at the site. I saw them like from start to finish. I saw them walk in and walk out. They ran right in, grabbed the shit, ran right out. Yeah, I think they're just selling them. They got to be selling them.
I've seen people do that at like the Apple store too. Like I've seen videos of people doing that, but I feel like that's so stupid because they have all of those tracked.
Yeah. I mean, if they have them out on display, I would imagine Apple is smart enough to at least have these tracked with something.
Yeah.
Like these specific phones. Because I don't know, like if you steal someone's phone, how can you not track it?
I
You
was
have to
talking to
jailbreak
someone-
it, right?
I saw that happen at Best Buy, like right
don't
in front
know.
of me. Someone like stole the iPhones out of the little off the cord.
Yeah, just rip
And then
it.
the guy was just like, bro, they're dumb as fuck. Like, we have the thing on it. And even if you try to jailbreak it, you probably won't do it quick enough, then they'll find you.
Yeah, it probably takes like an hour or 2 hours to
Yeah.
actually get it done. So they could probably just find your shit. All they have to do is look at the address because they'll find my iPhone. It has the address.
Yeah.
Boom, report it to the cops. That's it. I mean, they'll pull
I
up.
think, if I'm not mistaken, maybe it's not like this nowadays, but I feel like I heard if you turn my find my iPhone off, if the person is dumb enough to have no like password or whatever, if you turn that shit off, they can't track it because I've heard that Apple gives police a hard time when it comes to that sort of thing.
Well, they don't want to give the police shit anyways.
Yeah. So like if you try to go and be like, "Hey, my phone got stolen," the cops can't be like, "All right, we'll call Apple and like we'll get it found or whatever."
But who's gonna have their fucking no passcode and
Yeah.
find my
Yeah.
iPhone off?
I think that's
Like,
the only way you can get your shit stolen and like actually stolen for real is if
Yeah.
your shit's unlocked and someone can just turn that stuff off. And then you can't find it. Find My iPhone is fantastic.
You're basically begging for it to be stolen if you have no passcode and you're finding an iPhone.
No passcode, no Find My iPhone, no case.
I remember
You
a
don't
situation,
even like your phone.
I was like 15 years old or something, or like 16. I had just got my first iPhone. I was late to the game. Everyone already had iPhones.
Yeah.
Just got my iPhone 6. The thing is fucking cool, right? Looks awesome. We go to the beach in South Padre, down there by like Bronzeville. So I'm with my family, right? We're at it's a whole beach day. All my cousins are there. It's a fantastic day. We're having a great time. We go eat at this like little pavilion. It's nighttime at this point. We've been all over the beach and shit, and we're leaving at this point. And I look in my pockets because you're wearing swim trunks. So I was like, I'm not gonna get this fucking thing dirty. So this thing's been chilling in the same area the whole time.
Yeah.
I get into the car and I look into my pockets. And I don't have my fucking phone,
Bro.
And I thought I had my phone on me,
The
right?
scariest feeling in the world.
So I got the shit out of the bag, and I put it in my pocket. I basically lost track of this thing, and so I'm like, okay, let me retrace my steps. It has to be in someone's bag. It has to be in my bag. I'm looking all over the place for this fucking phone. My family has to wait like 45 minutes. Everybody is in on this fucking this
chase.
Yeah, on this chase, dude. Everyone is a detective right now trying to find out where this phone is. Turns out the phone was in the crack of the fucking car. Of the seat, of the car seat in the back.
God.
So it was in the back of a Sequoia. So we were checking all over the place. I had went back there for a second to sit down. And I guess it fell in there.
Yeah.
And the only thing that saved my ass was Find My iPhone.
So you pulled it up and you just saw the phone was right there.
Yeah,
on you?
but I was so stupid and so new to iPhones, I didn't even know you could do that.
Yeah.
But someone was like, "Why did you try Find My iPhone?" And I was like, "What the fuck is that?" And they told me about it. And it was literally right under me.
Oh
and I had been looking for. I was frantic, dude, for like an hour. I was like, my parents are gonna fucking kill me, dude.
Yes.
I'm not gonna have a phone for the next 3 years. Like I'm
Damn,
fucked.
you get it fresh and then you lose it like the week. That's such a teenage thing to do too. Is you get it and then you lose it like the week you fucking
Absolutely,
get it.
bro. My mom was heated. That's why you can't give kids nice things, bro. Because they will drop that Nintendo Switch if you give it to them at age 11. They will ruin it.
And ask you for another one.
Yeah, there needs to be like super baby proof iPads. They probably have those type of cases now.
Yeah.
Like mega baby proof.
Man, speaking
Yeah.
of Nintendo Switch, I saw a video before you guys came.
Oh Lord,
of
bro.
there was this kid, high school, I think, either high school or middle school. Kid is 6'6", 200 something pounds. This teacher's aide, I think, takes his Nintendo Switch, and she's like walking away. He yells at her, runs up at her, pushes her on the ground, and starts beating her up and kicking her.
Bro, he beats this girl like a fucking horror movie.
Yeah.
Like he beats this movie like a zombie would beat like a fucking living person.
Yeah.
Like fucking smashing down her, like wailing on her. He is way bigger than her. This girl's like the top of her head is like under his nipples. He runs up, shoves the fuck out of her. She's already knocked out from just the shove. Like
Yeah.
by the time she ends up on the floor, she's like ragdoll like on her face, like with her hands to her side. Like she did not catch herself at all. Right in her face. and then gets up on top of her and starts wailing on the back of her head.
Yeah, he might be a little sped, huh?
He is.
Yeah.
I looked into it more. He's like special needs.
Oh, he is?
Once you
Yeah.
start hammer fisting someone, I'm like, yeah, you might
brother,
be a little sped.
someone's got to fucking pull a This is why people need guns, I guess. Why teachers need guns.
Imagine she fucking shoots a special ed kid though on camera. That's a bad look.
That's a
too.
tough situation because, like, dude, the guy is special needs, but Gio, you got to see this video. He's literally murdering her. That
No,
girl,
I can tell.
That girl has like brain damage. I'm pretty sure. Like,
Oh, my God.
that's for sure. Like multiple concussions. He
That was like some Mice
destroying
and Men
her.
kind of.
Yeah,
some
we got
Mice
Lenny
and
on
Men
top
shit.
of
Yeah,
her.
Lenny.
Yeah, dude, he's fucking just putting in work on this poor young lady who's
And
just
he's
like,
I
the
want to play
rabbit.
Mario Kart now.
There's got to be a better way to handle that situation.
okay, so
Yeah.
to play devil's advocate, why did she take his Switch?
That's what I was going to say. I was like, you should
That's
probably
all I'm
like
Listen, if there's a 6'6" special needs dude who's like,
let
don't
him
take
do
my
whatever
Switch.
he wants.
Call his mom or something. Yeah, and be like, just get mad at him when he gets to the house. Bro, those type of kids, though, on some fucked up shit, are the people that would murder their parents if they take their Nintendo Switch.
Yeah.
Like, what do you do in situations like that? Because people like that, unfortunately, they have mental problems to the point where, like, they get violent for little things.
You don't give them Nintendo Switches.
You don't, bro. But what do you, like, then they have, like,
They're
what
just
kind
deprived.
of quality of life is that if you got to keep all the nice things
What's
away
the
from
quality
them?
of life if you don't have a Nintendo Switch? I don't
Put him
know.
in special needs class.
No, but, like, if he
They
wants,
be making
like,
cookies in there and shit.
Give him crayons and shit. Let him make cookies like
Let
you
him
just
make
said.
cookies.
He don't need a fucking
But what if
Nintendo
you
Switch.
take away his baking equipment because he's in trouble? And now he's fucking mad. He's like, I want to make cupcakes so goddamn bad, Mom. give me the whisk now.
Bro, I think there's nothing you can do, bro. You just got to hope for the best, bro.
Yeah, you got
God made him 6'6", and you're like, shit, bro. Why? Why?
It's crazy because he will probably get bigger.
Yeah.
Put him on the football team.
That's a scary dude. Put him on the football. Imagine
got a blindside situation.
Blindside.
special ed giant guy fucking comes up to you, just tackles the shit
Bro,
out
put
of
him
you.
at linebacker, he'll be okay.
You need an old Miss Mama to come take care of him. A blonde mama.
We
to
saw
come
the
find
water
him.
boy.
Yeah.
The water.
You go put him out of the park. You tell him he can't go home. Some white family's going to find him and turn him into an NFL star.
Turn into the NFL star, bro.
Some fucking Tennessee family who loves Ole Miss. Which is probably a racist ass school, I would bet.
Yes,
I don't
Oh
have to
my
be a genius
God.
to bet Ole Miss is a fucking it's a racist ass school.
Oh, my God.
I bet that story was way more racist than they made it seem in that movie.
Yeah. It
Way
was a
more.
little- it was
But
a
they
little
just try to
wild.
make it seem like, oh, he's just poor, so we don't like him. But I know why they didn't fucking like him, dude. This guy's so nice and they hate him.
We know why.
We know why, dude. Speaking of
Shit.
destroying stuff, y'all see I Am Legend? There's going to be a second I Am Legend
Oh, yeah.
With Will Smith.
with Michael B.
Michael B. Jordan.
Michael B.
and
Jordan?
Will
J,
Smith.
dude.
I like
Sexy
I like
motherfucker.
I like Michael B. Jordan.
I like
his
him too.
name is stolen from Michael Jordan, but I do like him.
That's-
But he's so good that he surpassed it. He overcame that.
He did. Put a B in the middle. Is that
Put a
is
B
that
in
what he's
the-
named after?
Yeah.
It has to be, right? Michael Jordan?
If
Yeah,
he's
probably.
not, then I'd be
see.
shocked.
Yeah.
Let's see when he was born.
It
Michael
has
B.
to be.
Jordan?
But he, yeah, his parents had to have loved Michael Jordan.
Yeah.
So I Am Legend, they're gonna go off of the alternate ending. So it's gonna be the alternate ending is gonna be canon, and they're gonna go off of that. So basically, in the movie, you know, I Am
He
Legend.
was born in 1987, so
That works. MJ
it's
was
a little close.
MJ's been playing since like the 70s. But
MJ was known since like.
yeah, he was in college. He was playing at North Carolina.
He got drafted in 86. But that's cool.
But didn't people already love him at that point?
Yeah, they
He
did
was
love him.
already-
Yeah, they
he
did.
was already, like,
they were
known.
calling him
Hold on, bro.
Jesus.
To name your kid after a fucking college basketball
kinda
star, though,
crazy.
That's kind of crazy. That is kind of. I named my kid LaMelo.
LaMelo.
like 2 years ago. That's kind of wild.
Maybe it was just a coincidence where like his name happened to be Michael, and you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
Michael, and his last name was Jordan.
the dad was like, I just love the name Jordan. Like he's never seen a basketball game in his life.
In
He's
his
like, I mean, I
life.
just love the name Michael. But so they got I Am Legend 2 coming out, right? I Am Legend is, I think y'all know I Am Legend. Basically, zombies
Yeah.
took over the entire world. This guy, it starts off with him living in a fucking decimated New York City, and he's trying to fucking like send out radio signals to try to find other people, and he's trying to survive every day. These things are like vampires; they don't come out at night. I mean, they don't come out during the day. If they catch you, they fucking turn you into an infected person.
Yeah.
So at the end of the movie, he finds a mom and a kid, and he finds out that there's other people alive, and they're trying to make it to this one like this city that's supposed to be like a safe haven where they can survive and like meet other people and blah blah blah. Try to find a cure. This guy's like a scientist. He's been trying to find a cure, and it's Will Smith, and he's got a dog. Dog dies at the end, guys. It's really sad.
Doesn't he shoot it?
he has to kill it.
He strangles it?
Bro, oh my, what a sad. If we're talking about sad movies, The Notebook is not sad. I Am Legend is a sad fucking
Yeah.
movie. The entire movie, he's been living in this fucking place for years, right? So he set up all kinds of booby traps all over the place. He set up like mannequins all over the place so he can feel like there's people around.
Yeah.
And he goes home to his dog. He's at the video store, bro. He's at Blockbuster, and there's a mannequin in the other aisle. And this guy wants to go holler at the mannequin, but he's too nervous. That's how fucked up he is in the head. that he's like making these people out to be real people. And he goes home and he tells his dog, I'm going to fucking talk to her. Like, I promise you I'm going to talk to her. And then the shit happens where he like a booby trap goes off. He goes to investigate it. And it turns out that these vampires came up during the day, but they're hiding in the shade. And they got dogs with them. Fucked up zombie dogs with them.
Oh, yeah.
He gets caught in one of his own booby traps, gets stuck hanging upside down by his foot, and gets knocked unconscious when it happens. Yeah. So he wakes up, and the sun's about to go down, and his dog is like, at the feet of like, like where his head is hanging, just like waiting for him to wake up. He's like leaking blood from his head at this point. And once the shadows go down, once the daylight goes down, the shadow kind of takes it over. The fucking zombies release the dogs, and they fucking attack Will Smith and the dog. They end up getting the dog.
Yeah.
And he takes it home, and he has to fucking murder his dog because it starts turning. And he's like holding it in his arms, and he gives it a bunch of like this medication and shit. He's hoping that it'll take care of it.
And it doesn't work.
And the dog starts like, and he's like looking away, like about to cry, and don't worry, be happy. It's playing in the background, bro. And he has to choke his dog out, and it doesn't show it, but it shows his face, and it shows like the grunts. And he's like clearly choking the dog out, and then he kills his dog.
Imagine that, man. Your only companion in this post-apocalyptic wasteland
is dead,
and you have to kill him.
Well, he has the mannequins.
And for your mistake, because you went out there and you tried to act like hot shit, and you got caught up in your own booby trap on accident, and so it was your fault. And then the next day, bro, he goes to the video store, and he talks to the mannequin.
Yeah.
And he's like, please say hello to me. Please say hello. It's the saddest shit I've ever seen in my whole fucking life.
Yeah.
That is done so well. And so at the end of that night, he goes crazy. He gets in the SUV. He's ready to like kamikaze himself. And he goes out looking for him in the middle of the night to crash into him, like to murder him with his car. And he gets in an accident, kills a bunch of them, gets in an accident. They're closing in on him. And the lady comes and saves him. So, all right, at this point, he's with the lady. He's with her kid. No, it's not where it ends. I'm going to skip to the ending now because that's the good part before he finds the family. After that, he's being super careful, and they're just hiding in the shadows and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
So skip to the end. He meets his family. He has like a spark of hope now that like, all right, now I can take care of these people. This lady has a kid. Like, my dog is gone, but like now, at least there's these other people that I can take care of.
Yeah.
So at the ending of the movie, he's down in his bunker where he has like one of the infected people. And at this point, he hasn't cured her, but he's brought back signs of a human. Mm-hmm. So he puts him in like this like bomb chamber kind of thing. And the zombies are closing in. They're breaking down the door. And he like puts them in there. There's not enough room for him. So he's basically ready to die.
Yeah. So
in the cinematic ending of the movie, he takes a grenade. He runs up to him and he kamikazes himself and blows them all up.
Yeah.
And the family survives.
That one sucks.
It sucks. What happens in the alternate is he puts him in the bunker and the zombies come down, but they see the infected like kind of breathing, like one of their own that they thought was dead. Mm-hmm. And it turns out that this is the leader, the zombie leader with the fucking jean vest.
The zombie leader.
Oh, that guy. So it turns out the zombie leader, that's his girl. And his girl is on the operating table, and Will Smith has almost saved her. Yeah. And he sees this, and he's like, oh. And Will Smith is just like not trying to make eye contact. These things are going to fucking murder him. Yeah. And they're screaming in his face. And he realizes that that's his girl, and he goes, oh, to all the other ones. So they stop. They're about to kill him, and they stop. And he like picks her up and shit, and he's looking at her, and he lets out like a sad cry, and he walks away with the chick.
Yeah.
And he leaves Will Smith alive. And it seems like the vampires realize that Will Smith is a good guy.
Yeah.
And so I guess that's where it's going to start off. Will Smith is still alive in this movie.
Doesn't he say that? He's like, oh, I'm the virus or some shit like that. Doesn't he say that?
Probably some corny shit like that, dude.
I thought it was hard.
These people are good. I'm the virus.
Yeah.
Those motherfuckers are the virus. They're running around on walls and eating people.
They're literally the virus.
No, but I can see what he's saying, that the people are the virus, because throughout the movie, it starts off with him already in this world, but it keeps going to flashbacks. Yeah. And it seems like the government and people did not do a good job of trying to control this, and instead just kind of like did like a Last of Us approach, where they turned everyone into prisoners and like treated them like we got to kill them, basically. Like we're just killing anyone who's infected.
I feel like with any crisis, people just do not handle it well.
Nah,
and the people in charge especially do not handle it.
And if people are infected, honestly, doesn't it kind of seem like a good idea that we should probably torch these really infected cities?
That's what I was going to say. I was like, bro, we should probably kill them.
We should kill them. But I guess it is, it's a fucked up way to do it.
There are other people, but nah, man. If they're infected, bomb the whole city.
Yeah, and it seems like people just kept failing him because like he tried to get his family out of the city, and other people are fucking over other people and causing car crashes and helicopter crashes and blah, blah, blah. But so the ending of this movie, I guess Will Smith is alive. I'm sure he might be in it. Or maybe
Yeah,
he's dead.
he's going to be in it.
He's going to be in it, but it follows Michael B. Jordan. But I thought that ending was great. That was a good ending. The canon one. I mean, the alternate one.
Yeah, that's the better one.
Yeah, Will Smith is alive, and fucking the zombies see it, and I wonder how they're gonna play off of that. Like, are the zombies smart enough to realize when someone is helping them? Are they gonna be nice guys? It can't be because there's still got to be a problem.
It has to be a time jump.
Yeah, maybe this specific zombie crew was like, all right,
This zombie crew.
This guy's all right. We've been trying to kill him for years because they've been trying to get him for years, but he hides out in a place and they can't find him. The whole place is empty.
I hope
he
there's
chooses an apartment.
I hope there's like a zombie world
Yeah.
where they have like their own civilization and Applebee's and shit.
I got like a zombie Starbucks, like a coffee shop.
I feel like with that like universe, the I Am Legend universe, in his position, it's probably so fun for the first few days, like when there's nobody around.
Yeah.
And you're just like, you're doing what he's doing. Like you're golfing, you're fucking driving fast cars and shit.
You're doing like Bill.
Yeah. And after like 3 days, you're like, oh, fuck, there's no one here.
That's sad, bro. I mean,
Yeah.
to imagine everybody dying and this guy's trying to talk to this guy set up mannequins to feel like there's people around, like,
Bro, that's
oh
tough.
God, bro. That's awful.
That's fucking tough, bro.
A zombie apocalypse. That's why I always think, man, like if a zombie apocalypse happened, and The Last of Us has me thinking of this too, like more about zombies and stuff. I'm just like, bro, I'm gonna off myself. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro.
You're going to kill yourself?
In the first face of danger, I'm off. Unless
Oh, no, what's happening?
unless, oh, here they come. Bro, once they're like banging down that front door and Will Smith is staring at him and just like, this is it. I would be like, all right, time to go. It's lights out for me. We had a good run.
I mean, you got to try till the end. Unless they're like literally right on your front door and you're right in front of the door and there's a bunch of them. I mean, you have no weapons.
Yeah.
Then I guess then you got to do what you got to do. But like, if you have weapons, if you have something to like fight them. Why not?
I mean, yeah, it's just like that's why they always got to give the protagonist like someone to love. Because if they don't have anyone to love,
They will kill themselves.
they're gonna get in a pickle, and they're gonna be like, "I'm not all right."
Yeah.
Fuck.
That's it.
They got me. I shouldn't have done this. I shouldn't have came out at night. You knew better than that, Will. Why'd you do that?
Yeah.
What a horrible way that would be to go, though, to being eaten alive.
Exactly, dude. And that's why I'm like, ammo has to be scarce. If you're alive for a year, let's say, you have to have exhausted all your resources, and like
And you have to
moving.
find. You have to find more shit.
How hard is that, bro? That's how stressful. In a place like Houston, yo,
Oh
we
my
would be
God.
fucked. Like in The Last of Us, they got an episode with a dude who basically makes a living and kind of sets up like a whole little like fucking stronghold where
Like
he
a
hangs out.
doomsday prepper type
Yeah,
guy.
like a doomsday prepper who lived in a rural area where it all worked out. Like some stuff happens, doesn't matter, but it all works out. Everyone gets taken away overnight, and he wakes up and everyone's gone, and all the
Yeah.
stuff is still there, and it's awesome. But here, bro, an hour after they announce that zombies are real, everyone is gonna be killing their neighbors trying to get some stuff.
Everybody's going to be going to Costco, buying everything, going to fucking Academy, buying all the fucking ammo.
Yeah.
All the rifles they can
Not
find.
even buying, bro. Someone's gonna come in with a couple shotguns
take
and their
it.
boys and be like, "We're fucking robbing the place.
We're taking
Give me all your
everything."
ammo, dog."
You think anybody's going to be paying for things? When's the end of the world? Is anybody be paying for anything? No. People
God,
are going to be
no.
going into stores, just grabbing shit off the shelves. Workers are not going to give a fuck.
I was
It's going
about
to be
to say,
complete chaos.
You think
Yeah.
people are still working?
Bro, the workers have first dibs. If I was a worker at Academy, I'm grabbing all the guns
Bro,
I can and dipping.
I'm locking that shit, and I'm just grabbing everything I want.
Yeah.
What if we
I might just stay in there.
What if we still have to work?
That's not a bad idea.
What if we still have to work even though there's zombie apocalypse?
That is hilarious.
They're like, I'm gonna need you to clock in on Monday. We have to have you
Everybody
go through those orders.
relax, okay? They haven't announced anything too crazy yet. Let's see how this plays out.
See how this plays out.
play it by ear.
Let's finish our shift, guys. Okay,
You
It's
can
like-
work remote. It's fine, but you still
can
have to
work
work.
remote.
You still have to work.
Yeah, I would be so angry. They fucking cut you. They fire you. That's 2 days that you didn't fucking call in. That's two no shows, dude. Are you kidding me?
I'm sorry.
actually,
I'm
he
just
never replied. He might
I have
be
a
dead.
job here to do. Do you
too
understand that?
nervous by being eaten alive. Sorry.
Oh, that's crazy, man. Zombie apocalypse would be way too real for me, bro. In this city, that shit would be way too real. You can't even bunker down with people in the same store because they will start to kill each other too.
People are so quick to turn on each
Yeah.
other, man. Especially in
They are.
times of like peril or whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
You know.
The Mist is a fantastic movie.
That,
if
I
y'all
was
never
just thinking
seen
about
it.
that movie.
What's that one about?
Basically, these people are in a grocery store in a rural town, and the ending of this movie is so fucked.
It's so fucking
It's
crazy.
probably one of the worst endings I've ever seen.
I've heard that from a lot of
But
people.
it's good, but it's bad because like it does not work out well. But so
Yeah.
basically, it's a bunch of people. They're in a grocery store. Think of like a larger 99-cent store type of place, like a CVS, and all the windows are glass. So this mist rolls in. This is the first time anyone knows anything about this. There's been no like, and a new mist has rolled in, like on the radio before they got there. Yeah, so everybody's hiding inside. The government says don't come out yet. And so this guy's in this grocery store. He's going to visit his daughter, or like he's with his daughter. I think he just picked up his daughter, and he's like from his divorced wife or whatever. And a mist rolls in, and these crazy monsters start coming out of the mist. So like the first ones that come out are these wild-looking, like bird, bat-looking things.
Yeah.
And no, there's these giant insects, and they come up and they start landing on the glass, and they're like, "What the fuck is going on?" So all these people are inside of the grocery store. At this point, like the lights have shut off, everything. Like they're just like looking out this window, like what the hell's happening? They can't see anything. They can't see the parking lot. So these giant insects start landing on the window, and then after that, these giant like bird things start crashing into the window, trying to catch the insects to eat them. So they crash through the window, and now all the monsters are able to come inside, and they're trying to like basically survive and like cover up the windows to make sure no monsters get in and blah blah blah. And there's larger ones, and other stuff starts happening. And these people basically start fighting amongst each other. There's like a religious one.
Yeah.
There's like the dude who's just trying to be like level-headed. There's like these people that are trying to like fuck other people over to get like a chance of survival and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
And they all immediately turn on each other and start doing fucked up stuff. And preaching God and this and that.
Do you want to discuss the ending?
Oh, do you want to know the ending?
Somebody told me it a long time ago. I forgot.
I'm
but
trying
go
to
ahead and tell.
remember.
I might have told y'all on the pod. I can't remember. We're going to talk about it again because it's so
Is it
crazy.
the military?
So basically, they finally have the opportunity to escape. They get to their car without dying. There's gas in the car. They turn the car on. They're speeding off. It's the guy, I think his daughter, I think somehow his wife has made it here at this point, and then like one of the other dudes who was cool with them who was like helping him out. And so they're the only ones alive from the supermarket. They take off in the van.
Yeah.
They get to a point where they're able to see other monsters, and they see this giant like ATT from Star Wars. Is that what they're called? The giant elephant ones? Giant atatats walking around, dude. And they see these crazy-looking, demon-looking creatures. And they're like, oh, my fucking God. Like, life as we know it is over.
Yeah.
So the guy, I think they run out of gas. And then they're parked in the car, and then they see the monster, and they're like, oh, my God. So at this point, they've crossed a few of them, but now this thing is, like, next to them. They don't know what to do. Everyone is scared as fuck in the car. His daughter's scared as fuck. He takes the gun, and he comes up with the idea that he's going to kill them and then himself. So he shoots his daughter. I don't remember exactly how he does it. Oh my God. But he fucking kills the rest of the people in the car. Yeah. Aside from himself. He's about to shoot himself, and a government official knocks on the window, and he's like, get out, get out. And he gets out of the car. He's like, is everyone okay? Is everyone alive? And he literally, seconds before, murdered his entire family.
Oh, my
Seconds
God.
before he did this. And they come in with tanks, and they save the day.
Yeah.
And he had just murdered his family. And he's just like in disbelief. And the movie ends.
And I think they voted him. They voted him out of the supermarket to make him go out, right? Or did they leave on their own accord?
Oh, I can't. I wish I could remember exactly.
I think they voted him out.
Yo, that's actually that's a hard ass ending.
It's a great ending.
That's actually hardcore.
That's amazing. That's a good note to end on. Man. That's fucking great.
In zombie apocalypse, don't kill your family too soon, guys.
Wait
till the last minute.
Bye, guys. Bye, y'all. Thanks, everybody.